Happy 2020 from Green Steel USA LLC. I'm just checking out my glass collection. All these glasses I found on my property and throughout the immediate area of Georgia, Waynesboro, Millen, Coleman Lake, Midville, Waynesboro, and there was another place, Perkins. But all these bottles I've literally come across on my land. Like from the Coca-Cola bottles, Pepsi, all this. This is new. It just looks fancy. I have a lot of prescription bottles. This was a milk of magnesia. See, I want to clean them out. But because some of them have caps on them, I don't want to disturb it. It's already been disturbed enough. Too bad, but it's not in really the greatest condition because it has cracks, but it says milk of magnesia. I have these little amber. It says Whitehall. It says Whitehall on both sides. Cute. I'm not sure what kind of medication that would have been. Little pill bottles with numbers on it. Ink. I was assuming this would be an ink daughter, maybe, where they would put feathers in them and used to write. I got a lot. I've seen some of these old school Budweiser nibs. A lot of nib glasses. Here's another little bigger Budweiser with the infamous Budweiser thing there. Let me see. I'm assuming old school baby jar. You can see this one is new because it has a seam in it. That's not really old. But I have a lot more Budweisers in the back, the 32 ounces. I got some gin bottles, Coca-Cola. I'm not sure what that is. I have a lot of bottles here. I have to start really going through. These, I would assume they were medication bottles at one time. That thing in there is like a stopper that will go up underneath here. It's just fallen in there. I have over 500 of these. Over 500 easily. Got Pepsi bottles. This is a Pepsi too. Welch's, the original Welch's grape juice. Some old school milk bottles back here where they used to bring milk to your house and deliver them. Let me see what else. Old school Schaefer cans. I just found me 2 new cans this morning. I've just never heard of this one. It's called Ritz Orange Soda. And it has like the pull cap thingy. You pull the tab back. And also an old school Budweiser can. In still very good condition. Also with the pull lid on it. It says property of Budweiser on it too. See, I thought that was pretty cool. I found, was it this bottle? No. Yeah, well, it had to be. No, I didn't find that yesterday. I found another one yesterday. I don't know what I did with it. I got an old school Pepsi bottle right here too. This is also a Pepsi. Yep, it says Pepsi on it. See, Pepsi Cola. And I found this out here. I mean, there's, obviously you can see they're a lot of full of dirt. They've been underground for many, many years. I know these bottles have to be worth something. Old school lights, I would assume. I don't know, there's like cloth inside of that one. I could probably get it refurbished. Got a whole bunch of them too. Out here in the woods, just, you know, having a hunch. I would like to go and check out that old 1800 teardown, that reclaimed wood. I did a video on it a couple days because I found an old school ice cream scooper that my grandmother used to have one of these and scoop. She would love to keep this in the refrigerator inside her ice cream. I don't know why, but I just remember as a young kid asking her that all the time. Old school bourbon bottles. I think it's pretty new, maybe the 80s, because it does have a seam on it. But it says, gotta be careful with these suckers. There is lighting. It says Jose Seagram's and Sons Ltd. Liquor Bottle of Canada. 5983. This also was in the dirt. I found JB Rare Blended Scotch Whiskies, product of Scotland, but bought in New York City. You can see the bottle's real old. All Pepsi bottles in the back. And another thing I have found a lot out here are a lot of these brown bottles. Just trying to put that ice cream scooper up. But I found a lot of these brown bottles. Now, I have a whole bunch of them. Try to pull it up. I have a whole bunch with caps on them. I don't want to take the caps off again because I'm afraid it might break. There's an old school, I guess they used to put like maybe straws or something in it for the soda. You know, back in the 50s when they used to go to the local pharmacies, they used to have like a soda shop in them. I even remember them having them as a little kid, and I was born in the 70s. I remember as a little kid going down to the pharmacy with the soda shop. I used to get me little Shirley Temples or root beer floats and stuff like that. But I'm trying to get this bottle because there is stuff in there and I don't want it falling on the floor. This is also a product of Canada. Excuse me. But you can see it there. It says Hirschfield Walker and Sons. Limited bottle. These are all from Canada. I actually got in touch with the company to see if they wanted to buy back some of these old bottles. And they were pretty interested because there's not too many really left around to be founded. This is a Caparel bottle. I don't think it's old. See it? Caparelli Florence. But I just like the bottle. It says 1893. But you could, it doesn't have, yeah, it does have a seam in it. But it does also have markings at the bottom, which I've noticed some of these newer bottles do not have markings. Like they just don't have markings at the bottom. Old school Schaefer bottle. I need to really start getting in here. A lot of bourbon bottles. A lot of moonshining bottles too. I don't know. I just keep on finding stuff out here. My shed is a complete disaster zone right now. I've gotten this old school typewriter out of the woods. Old school saws. I found that out there in the woods. A couple saws. Washboards. Cotton. Weights to weigh the cotton bales. Old school plows. Harrowing. Can't say the word right because of my jaw being locked up, but they cut into your ground basically. Yep. Took a video yesterday of the property and you can see the trees have been knocked down. We still have a couple, like 4 on this side, and we still have 6 on this side we need to cut down. Got out here today and planted some lettuce, out here. Put a layer of soil, a layer of good starting mix potting soil that I put all my new seeds. I start this Miracle-Gro seed starter. It is excellent. I love the way the soil is in here, and it has peat moss, and it's already have fertilizer, so you don't have to do anything. And it has Miracle-Gro in there, and it's great for seed starters. So the lettuce seeds are really small. So what I did was I put a layer of dirt, a layer of that potting soil, the seeds in it. I watered it down. The soil at the bottom was very moist because, like I said, it came already out of these pots that have been collecting a lot of rainwater. And put the seeds inside of it. And then I sprinkled the potting soil on top of it. And this is a cold, hardy type lettuce. It needs lots of water, which we definitely can provide it, because all it does is rain here. Friday we'll get more rainwater. And I feed all my plants out here rainwater. I collect them in coolers, containers, buckets, any way I could find a way to get the water in there. I have nothing really much going on out here today. It is a little chilly. I gotta go down and check the pigs. Oh, I found a lot more clovers up here, which I'm gonna go in the field and get that. And also I've been collecting, it's a lot of wild mushrooms. They're called turkey tails. I don't know if anybody has heard about them, but they grow mainly on pine trees and or oak trees. And there's the only two places you can get them. Came out here to look for a bucket. No, that has holes in it. I can't use that. Came out here to get a container where, see what's been going on out here? Birds ate my broccoli, starting to kill it off. The cabbage is doing pretty good. I heard that why the cabbage turns purple is because your soil is lacking magnesium. So I sprinkled some more of that potting soil with the Miracle-Gro, along with my coffee grinds and eggshells out here. The coffee grinds are still very much around the stalks of the plants. And you can see they've been changing from purple back to the green. So that is helping the area. And well, we have these containers out here with dirt, because the birdies, they want to come and bring their dirt with them. I found these cages, but I haven't figured anything out yet what to do with them. Oops. I'm kind of in my turnip container. But yeah, I need to probably walk back down to the RV to get a container where I could put all these clovers in for Bonnie and Clyde. There's a whole bunch out here, and before he rakes it out, I might as well come out here and pick it up. But everybody else is having a great day for the first day of 2020. Woke up to 45 degrees out here, when last week it was sitting probably at 80 degrees. Yeah, I could use this one. It doesn't have bottom. Always work with what you're working with. But I hope everybody's having a great day outside. 2020. Not too many people woke up today, so be grateful that you woke up for 2020. And I hope everybody has a blessed day. From Green Steel USA LLC.